If you're new to Garmin Pilot, or you've opened the app and thought, whoa, there's a lot going on here, you're not alone. Garmin Pilot can feel a little overwhelming at first, and that's not necessarily because it's complicated, but because it's pretty darn powerful. In this 5-minute mastery video, I'm not going to show you which buttons to press or how to configure every setting. Instead, I just want to give you a clear picture of what Garmin Pilot has to offer, how the pieces fit together, and where the app really shines for everyday flying. Think of this as like a big picture orientation, the kind that helps everything else make sense. So let's start where almost every flight starts. The map page is where you'll spend most of your time in Garmin Pilot, both on the ground and in the air. This is where you get real-time situational awareness about your position, airspace and airports, terrain, and traffic. But what really sets this map apart is how flexible it is. You're not limited to one single view. One of the most powerful features in the app is split screen mode, which enables you to keep the map visible when viewing other critical information at the same time. A great example is pairing the map with the flight profile view. Now you're not just looking at a line on a chart, you're seeing altitude, terrain, and airspace both from a top-down and a horizontal approach, displayed in a way that's pretty intuitive and easy to interpret. This becomes incredibly valuable during your cross-country planning, flying through terrain, or simply understanding how your planned altitude interacts with the environment around you. This is where Garmin Pilot stops being just a moving map and starts acting like a comprehensive flight planning tool. If you only had time to learn one page in Garmin Pilot, I would recommend that it's this one. Flight planning in Garmin Pilot is where complex workflows start to work for you, doing the heavy mental lifting so you can focus on the task at hand. A flight plan isn't just a line drawn from point A to point B. You're building a plan that feeds a map, what weather information is displayed, your briefing, and fuel and time calculations. For VFR planning, this means straightforward planning with excellent situational awareness. Terrain, airspace, and weather are all considered to be part of the same workflow, not separate stops. If your anticipated route is taking you through IMC or cutting it close to terrain, the app will warn you, enabling you to make corrections and adjustments early on in the process. Now, weather in Garmin Pilot is designed to answer one simple question. Is this a good idea? Rather than jumping between different apps or pages, weather is integrated tightly within the flight plan and the map like we discussed earlier. You can see NEXRAD radar, METARs, TAFs, winds aloft, and other products right alongside your route. On the ground, this gives you a strategic view whether to go, delay departure, or stay put altogether. And in the air, when connected to the appropriate sources, it provides en-route awareness that supports better decision making. Now, it's worth noting that some sources like FSB Weather do have a delay, so these weather features aren't meant to replace ATC guidance, but rather supplement it. The key takeaway here isn't how many weather products exist. It's that Garmin Pilot presents this information in a context that makes sense with how pilots think. Beyond the map, flight planning, and weather, Garmin Pilot shines in the details that often get overlooked. Airport information is tightly integrated together. Runways, frequencies, diagrams, and NOTAMs are all tightly integrated and visible from a variety of different directions, including the airport information page or just by tapping on the airport on the map. Everything is connected to the flight you're planning, not buried in menus. And then there's document management. POHs, checklists, charts, manuals, and personal PDFs are all stored in one place, available when you need them, and tied directly to your operation. This is where Garmin Pilot quietly replaces a flight bag full of paper and multiple disconnected apps into a single, organized system, but more on that in a future video. What we've covered so far is the big picture. Each of these areas, the map, flight planning, weather, and checklists, all deserve its own focused walkthrough. That's exactly what this series is designed to do. Throughout this summer, I'm going to release short, focused videos that help you build confidence in one area at a time without information overload. However, if you want a deeper, start-to-finish walkthrough, I also have longer form tutorials available that are already up on the channel. In conclusion, you don't need to master every feature of Garmin Pilot to use it well. In fact, there are a few areas, such as logbooks, that I personally avoid completely. But the best that I can recommend to you is that you start understanding what it can do for you, and then build familiarity one section at a time. Garmin Pilot isn't about pushing buttons or memorizing menus, it's about making better decisions, and that's exactly what we'll continue building on throughout this series.